think Nintendo has been around for more than 30 years? More than 50? More than 100? Everyone with your hand still raised, you are correct. Congratulations. Yes. Nintendo was founded way back in 1889. I'll be showing you some of the products and services they sold way back in the day, such as Hanafuda cards, toys, and even love hotels. Today, more than 155 million Americans say they play video games, and 42% of Americans say they play for 3 or more hours a week, according to Polygon. If video games are that big of an industry, it's fascinating to know where they came from. Let's start with Nintendo's crime-ridden history and origins. A man named Fusahiro Yamauchi decided to start producing Hanafuda cards after the Japanese government at the time banned cards and anything associated with gambling. Hanafuda cards have flowers on them instead of traditional numbers, making them much more friendly to an anti-gambling establishment. Each type of flower represents a month, so therefore there are 12 suits with 4 cards in each suit, making a total of 48 cards. Many various games can be played with these, such as games to accumulate points. These cards were sold by Yamauchi to Yakuza, or groups of Japanese organized crime much akin to the mob in America and Italy. And thus, Nintendo Playing Card Company was born. Although the Japanese government, like I said, had banned gambling, the Yakuza used Hanafuda to gamble. But it's not all about organized crime. Nintendo's also in the romance game. Most people think family-friendly when they think Nintendo, but in the 60s, Nintendo actually experimented with their creation of a love hotel, which is Japan's equivalent to a no-tell motel with rooms designed to be rented for about an hour or so to allow guests privacy for their sexual activities. While it's unknown what Nintendo's hotel specifically looked like, a typical love hotel has a very garish exterior, but lately they've become, through the years, become more discreet in their appearance by just looking like regular buildings, possibly with no windows, to allow for maximum privacy. I guess if you think about it, this could actually be their most family-friendly venture. It's rumored that Nintendo's president at the time, Hiroshi Yamauchi, frequented Nintendo's love hotel, and not with his wife. Another thing Nintendo created to kind of go along with this was a taxi company called Daya, or Diamond. Neither of these ventures really worked out though, so in the 70s, Nintendo forayed into the toy market. It was dominated by larger companies, and Nintendo struggled to stay afloat. But they eventually settled on making electronic toys such as the Ultra Hand, which was created just for fun by a man on the manufacturing line at Nintendo's factory. It was a pair of tongs essentially connected to a handle by crisscross connected plastic pieces. The same man who actually invented this, fun fact, would go on to design the Game Boy, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. The Ultra Hand was later included in electronic form in a video game on the Wii, which was exclusive to Club Nintendo members, called Grill Off with Ultra Hand. Its exclusivity to Club Nintendo made it a fun callback that only true Nintendo fans would have, as only true fans of Nintendo would even be members of Club Nintendo in the first place. Our entertainment industry has changed a lot over the years. I've showed you what it could look like more than 20 years ago. You've experienced what it looks like today, and we really can't imagine what it looks like, what it will look like 20 years from now.